Real estate agents, my friends, are you paying attention? Warren Buffett just invested $800 million into Lennar Homes. Lennar Homes is a builder that most of you know. If you're not familiar with them, look them up. Lennar. Power move. Now you got to ask yourself, and this is why you have to pay very close attention. People who are billionaires like him aren't going to bet that much money on something that they're not super positive on that's going to pay off. Like they're not just going to gamble that kind of money. Look at all the negative press and media about the market. We know credit card rates are going to drop, interest rates are going to drop, right? All these things are happening. What happens when rates go down, right? There's a little bit more cushion on the debt, right? The credit card, interest rates go down, the APRs, what's going to happen? Well, we know that if interest rates on loans drop half a point or a point, millions of new buyers are going to come into the market. A lot of people are experiencing a slight slowdown or a standstill because we're at that point. Debt is high, right? It's not like it was a couple years ago. And that creeping up interest rate a couple inches pushed a lot of those borderline buyers out of the market. Now, the interesting part is in most areas, aside from like Frisco, Miami, and maybe like 3 or 4 other major metropolitan areas, if you've been looking at the statistics, prices have gone up. Maybe not by a lot, but they've still gone up in spite of all this drama. So if you follow the statistics, you look at Warren Buffett and some of these moves that are being had, this, by the way, is what separates you guys compared to the average agents versus somebody who's an expert. This is what we do informing our clients, sending to our database. These are the things that if I make an educational video like this for my team or for the people in our database and our system, I'll do it because you're not going to hear this stuff on the news. You're going to see speculation or articles. You're not going to see a breakdown. So strap up and be ready. Are your systems ready? Can you handle the influx? Are you taking listings? Are you still sharpening your skills? Because when all this thing turns around, what are you going to do? Are you going to capture that opportunity or let it slide, right? It sounds like Eminem. Are you going to capitalize on that opportunity? Because I tell people right now, if you're selling homes and you're doing good now, when that thing shifts, oh my God. And if you haven't and you've been struggling, well, this is the light that you're looking for. This is that saving grace that you've been asking for. Are you ready though? Do you have the systems in place? Do you run yourself and your business like a professional agent? Are you really ready? Because that's the question here. If you are, you're going to do great. Understand that the market and all these circumstances are going to change. And when they change, you better be ready. You better be ready. If your calendar suddenly fills up with tons of appointments, what are you going to do? Can you convert people? Can you have these types of conversations, educate the client and move them forward? Get that buyer agency contract signed, secure your commission, get those listings at 6%, price them right, do a proper presentation, explain to your sellers and your clients the importance of doing something now and not waiting and capitalizing. Can you do that? We are in the era of skills. This is the communication era, ladies and gentlemen. It's no longer the information era. It's the communication era. Those of you watching this video who learn to communicate at a very high level and improve your skills, and you have the systems behind it, you are going to make so much money that people are going to be scratching their heads wondering how you did it. But these are the types of things that you have to pay attention to, pay very close attention to, and move accordingly. Forget what people tell you, forget the rumors, forget the doom and gloom. There's going to be a big change happening very, very soon, and I hope you're ready. And for those of you who are, man, you're going to do good. I've added some free resources in the description. Anything else I can do for you, let me know. Leave a thumbs up, comment on the video, support the channel. We'll see you. Peace.